What's up, Madisonville? Coach Eric here, Warrior Martial Arts Academy right here in Madisonville. Just watching Facebook, seeing what's going on, and kind of checking things out with what's happening in our community. And, of course, over the last few weeks, plural, we've had some pretty violent incidents occur, or at least attempted violent incidences. And one really serious one, and two really serious ones, and I don't know what happened with the one last night, but there's some action happening. I don't know what's going on. That's none of my concern about who or what or why. My concern is the average everyday citizen that has nothing to do with that action, or doesn't want any part of that action, and that's what self-defense is about. And as a martial arts instructor, self-defense based primarily, not sport, my concern is personal safety. And I see a lot of stuff that I want to address, and it's just something that it kind of occurs to me when I watch and see how people post. And everybody wants to think that they can take care of themselves, and to understandably so. And I hope you can. And I hope you don't need any training. I hope you don't. But as an experienced and trained Krav Maga practitioner, Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, and multiple other martial arts my entire life, some of the best and well-trained people on the planet continue to train. And they need it. And they know they need it. Anyway. Being armed and vigilant with your Second Amendment right is your right, and I agree with it 100%, and I'm one of you. But with that, the thing that people don't comprehend is how fast an incident actually happens. And if you're not trained and ready, on the ready, regularly, to get to what you need, you're not going to get to it. Not in time. You might be able to get to it, but you might be late. I'm not knocking anybody, so please don't take this personal of anyone. But if you haven't trained or don't train regularly with your personal protection item, whatever that may be, doesn't matter if it's something that goes bang or if it's something that goes squirt, whatever you choose to use, okay, or if it goes this way or if it goes this way, it doesn't matter. If you don't know how to get to it and you haven't practiced getting to it, you won't get to it in time. There's this thing called freezing. Yeah, it's called the OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, and act. And if you don't practice enough, you'll get stuck in a loop that's not letting you decide, that won't let you take action. So you can train that away, but it takes practice. Now, I'm not telling you to come and train with me, and I'm not offering anything or anything like that, but if you choose to, I'd be glad to have you. But I am telling you to go train something, somewhere, with someone, and regularly. Don't rely on, I wish a dude would. Well, first of all, you don't. I don't want anybody trying to hurt me or my family. I just want people to leave me alone. So I don't want any of that. But people do stupid stuff, and you need to be ready, and you need to be prepared for that. Not hope you're ready. There's a difference between hoping you're ready and talking a big game about being ready and actually being ready. And it's not paranoia to practice. It's not paranoia to go to the range. It's not paranoia to go to the academy. It's not. You're not being paranoid. You're being prepared. And I just want to make sure, I don't want to see anybody, I also don't want to see anybody overreact to a situation and do something they shouldn't do to someone that meant no harm on accident. I don't want that either. But I don't want an individual getting hurt that doesn't deserve it in either side of that. I don't want some punk that's wanting to hurt somebody to hurt any of my friends, family, or anyone even I don't know unjustly. Don't want it to happen. But I do want you to know, training is your friend. Okay? Practice reduces freezing. I don't care what you're practicing. It reduces the freeze up. When you are confronted with a situation that you've never been in before, your brain stops to look for an answer to what happened and how to deal with it. And the more often that you practice something similar to that, your brain doesn't freeze, and it allows you to take some sort of action. People freeze before they fight back, and that's a fact. Even if you're a tough dude, if you're startled, you'll freeze for, even if it's for a moment. That might be long enough for the assailant to get what they needed, the drop on you. And that's the point of training. The point of training is to reduce the freeze time, to develop confidence, to know that you can fight back if needed, and you won't think about it. Okay, the Japanese word for this, in my opinion, it's mushin. Mushin means to do something without thought, the art of not thinking, the mindless activity. Not video games. That's a mindless activity. When something happens, I don't think, I just respond to the situation. I try not to react. Reaction is negative, response is positive. And through practice, your mushin, your no thought actions become responsive to a situation, not reactive. And that's the goal through training. Whether it's with your firearm or whether it's with hand-to-hand, knife, whatever you love to use to protect yourself, that's what you want to do. Practice is the key. And again, you might feel silly practicing, but it's a lot sillier to be in the hospital. Okay? So practice. I don't care if you want to come visit me, I'd be glad to talk to you. But if not, I don't care. Just train. Okay? And if you have any questions, this has nothing to do with my business. This has something to do with personal safety and our community. If you have any questions, message me. Okay? I'll be glad to help you. Take care.